For years, Sneako has been one of the internet's most divisive personalities, loud, unapologetic, and always pushing the edge. Back in 2022, YouTube removed his channel after citing repeated policy violations tied to misinformation and other community guideline issues. That ban cut him off from the platform that made him famous and turned his comeback into a headline. So why did YouTube decide to bring him back? The short version is this. The platform is testing new ways to handle creators it previously banned. Instead of a blanket, permanent, never-again approach, YouTube has quietly explored pilot programs and appeals processes that let certain formerly terminated creators request reinstatement, often under strict conditions and review. Some reports say Sneako's return was part of that broader experiment, but there's nuance. YouTube didn't wave a white flag and say, all is forgiven. Public reporting suggests these reinstatements are selective and controversial. They're being framed as tests to evaluate whether creators can rejoin the community without repeating past harms. In other words, YouTube appears to be balancing two pressures and calls for platform consistency and fairness from creators, and demands from advertisers, regulators, and parts of the public for safer, more accountable content moderation. Another reason behind the move is practical. Platforms evolve under intense scrutiny, legal, political, and commercial. Reinstating a creator like Sneako can be positioned as a controlled experiment. Give him a second chance under monitoring, observe how audiences react, and test whether policy enforcement can be both firm and reversible when appropriate. That's attractive to a company trying to reduce charges of overreach while also avoiding the chaos of inconsistent enforcement. Unsurprisingly, the decision sparked pushback. Critics argue reinstating controversial creators risks amplifying harmful views and eroding trust in content moderation. Supporters counter that permanent bans can feel arbitrary or permanent punishment without rehabilitation. This tension, accountability versus redemption, is exactly why platforms are experimenting now. There is no consensus about the right single answer. What does this mean beyond one channel? If YouTube's pilot succeeds, it could shift the industry's posture toward previously banned creators, creating clearer appeal pathways, probation-style returns, or stricter monitoring. If it fails, platform leaders will likely tighten rules again and face renewed criticism from creators and free speech advocates. Either way, Sneako's return is a signal. Content moderation isn't a static problem. It's a live experiment, and major platforms are still figuring out the balance between safety, fairness, and free expression. At the end of the day, the story isn't just about one person coming back online. It's about how we, as a digital public, decide who gets a second chance and under what conditions.